Hey everybody, welcome to my channel, or if we've hung out before, welcome back. I'm Amy, and today we're making one of my absolute favorite childhood treats. Okay, so we don't really need to talk about how often I still eat them as an adult, because yeah, so anyway, we're making Rice Krispie treats, but since it's October and because it's fun, we're not gonna make just any old Rice Krispie treats. We're making Rice Krispie treat pumpkins because all food is better when it's delightfully adorable. So let's get cooking. Just like any other time, these are all about the prep, and we want to start here by measuring out our ingredients. I'm taking the measurements I normally use for a batch and splitting them up a little because I want 2 colors of Rice Krispie treats. Measure 5 cups of cereal into a large bowl and 1 cup of cereal into a small bowl. Remove 4 ounces of mini marshmallows from the 16-ounce bag, or about a quarter of the bag. Last, cut 4 tablespoons of butter and separate one of them from the rest. Now we're going to start with the orange since that's the largest batch that we need. Add the 3 tablespoons of butter to a pot over low heat. When that butter is melted and is just starting to get bubbly, pour in the 12 ounces of mini marshmallows that are left in the bag and stir that up. This needs to be stirred almost continuously. You can leave it for a few minutes, but the marshmallows can burn if they're not moved around a lot. We also want them to melt nice and even and become a thick, sticky marshmallow kind of a lava. When our marshmallows are nice melty lava, add orange food coloring and stir until you're happy with the color. If you have a couple of lumps of marshmallow in there, it's still okay. They will happily melt down as we stir in the food coloring. When the color is a nice bright orange, add the 5-cup bowl of rice cereal and stir some more. Be gentle with this step though, and try not to break up the cereal too much. Some crushing is just kind of unavoidable, and this will be a crazy, sticky mess, but we'll just do our best. When that orange Rice Krispie treat is all mixed up, take it off the heat and set it to the side to cool. 1, because we need to make the green part, and 2, because this stuff is almost more like napalm, and picking it up when it's this hot would not be cool. Like, it's really not okay, so don't touch this at all until it cools down for at least 5 to 7 minutes. For the green, we're going to do the exact same thing, just on a smaller scale using the amounts we separated out. Melt that single tablespoon of butter, add the 4-ounce bowl of mini marshmallows that we separated out, stir, stir, stir. Now make this one green, and then mix in that single cup of rice cereal without crushing it into dust. Now we have both our colors, and you're going to sit this one to the side as well to cool off. By now the orange should be plenty cool enough to handle without an ER trip, so let's make our pumpkins. Even when it's cool, this will stick to pretty much everything it touches, so grab a piece of parchment paper and put it on your work surface. Spray the paper and your clean hands with oil so you can work with this and shape it. Start by making a ball, about the size of a golf ball up to about the size of a tennis ball. Then we want to make our pumpkins look like those sort of flat looking little decorative pumpkin type gourds that you never actually eat. So we want to make this into segments. You can use a chopstick or the back of a butter knife, but I found it easier to just use my hands and just shape it with my fingers. When you have the little segments and it looks like a cute little pumpkin, gently press a Rolo candy on the top and the middle so it can be the stem. You may have to sort of squeeze the rice cereal around it, just make sure it doesn't fall off. Use the green Rice Krispie treat and shape these little leaves and place them at the sides of the stem, and you can put on as many leaves as you want. Now, just keep going until you run out of Rolos or you run out of Rice Krispie treat. You can also make little golf ball sized pumpkins and use the green Rice Krispie as a stem as well for smaller treats, especially if you prefer small little treat bites instead of big old pumpkin treats. When you're done, they're done. These can be served immediately, or you can put them in an airtight container to store for a day or 2. Just make sure to put some parchment paper in between them if you store them, because they will stick to each other and they'll come out of the container in a used to be cute little pumpkins type of a brick. So this took about 25 minutes to make these, even with the 2 colors and the shaping and forming them in the end. These turned out so adorable, I can't even handle it. And we all know that Rice Krispie treats are some of the best treats ever made. I mean, it's crispy rice, marshmallows, and butter, and then we plop some chocolate and caramel on top. I don't really think it gets better than that. Plus, they're just so cute. Like, these should come with a warning label cute, because the overload is real. They taste too good not to eat, But you don't want to eat them because they're too adorable to ruin, and you just want to stare at them like that little orange kitten who just discovered his tiny little feet. Thank you so much for watching my video. Please like and subscribe, and leave me a comment with your favorite snacks and treats, and let's see if we can make them together. Stay tuned next Wednesday for our last Halloween recipe of the year. Also, come and hang out with me on Sundays for some comforting, cozy, home-cooked goodness. I hope you have a fabulous week, and I'll see you next Wednesday for some more Halloween fun. Bye!